hoodie like a boomer. I don't know how you managed to find a way to do it. It's a fucking hoodie.
You ever worn a hoodie before, Chris?
Oh my god, Chris in a hoodie just looks like that fucking like, hello fellow kids.
like a normal lighter,
Like a
or
match,
something.
yeah.
I don't know. And he went to go and point it to start a fire, and the whole blowtorch just went on fire. And I was like,
Have you ever licked sweat?
Trash Taste. I am your host for today, Gant, and with me once again are the boys, and we almost died.
You guys call that a knife? That's a knife.
classic lolly lover, overcompensating.
Countdown in 3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, well, I'm pretty easy. I'm right over here.
Mine's pretty easy too. I'm just gonna oh my god, it's slippery.
Mine is not easy, so excuse me.
So I am the first to the sink, and I have the descaler.
The cook-off had started, but I don't think the boys were prepared to see my first challenge.
Is it alive?
It is definitely
What
alive.
the fuck is that? What is that?
Joey, what is that? Joey, that thing's alive! Joey, what the fuck is that?
Mine's alive, alright.
We're about to witness fucking murder here in Trash Taste.
Some of you may find the following
First blood.
scene disturbing, so we've taken the liberty of censoring it for you to make sure that YouTube doesn't destroy our channel. However, you can check out our Patreon if you'd like to witness this massacre caught in 4K.
What's going on? What?
Oh, Jesus Christ! What the f- Oh, Joey! Stop!
Joey!
Its blood is everywhere!
Joey!
Alright, got it.
Oh, Joey, it's already dead.
Okay, excuse me.
What the fuck?
Okay, excuse me. Coming through.
Oh my god, we can't air this. We can't air this.
While Joey was busy recreating a scene from Game of Thrones,
I think my guy's dead. I'd like to think my guy is dead.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. I mean, half his head is hanging off, so
I feel like I just witnessed Attack on Titan in real life here.
yeah, I think he's dead. I think he's dead. Can you check if he's dead?
Dude, I'm not good. Look at his eyes!
I think I definitely cut in the wrong area.
All right, let me just wipe that down.
I gotta pull it out first, haven't I? Oh, I'm doing all the things in the wrong order. That's a lot of blood there, Joey.
I know, I gotta get rid of it.
Oh my god. Joey, as you can see, cleaning up the murder scene.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not quite done yet, actually. Okay. All right, there goes the head. And now I believe I have to use this, like, euthanasia.
I've already started forgetting my steps.
Alright, I think that is a mostly descaled fish.
Oh, that's that's definitely not correct. Is it here? Is it here? Nope. Is it here? Oh, it's definitely there. Okay.
Joey, why the fuck are you having Frankenstein's experiments over there?
I'm trying to euthanize it. Hold on.
Joey, is it not? Why is that moving? Why is that moving?
Hold on, I'm euthanizing it. Give me a second. All right, and rest in peace. All right, got it.
Fucking just reanimating the dead here.
It's all right. This is
It's
gonna.
waterboarded in this challenge.
I'd love to watch. I had a massage recently at a hotel, and I don't know.
What a segue.
There is a segue. This is a segue, right? And it was like my birthday back earlier this year, and I went for a massage. You said waterboarded, right? They put a tea towel over my face. They put a tea towel over my face, then covered me in tea. And it was like, this is waterboarding, isn't it?
Numbers, what do they mean, Chris?
They like this towel on my face, and there's like liquid pouring down. Like, oh. And she was like, "Tanoshi." I'm like, oh.
The room number. What's the room number?
It was horrific.
Oh my god.
Just be careful when you get a massage in Japan.
Jesus.
What kind of massage was this?
God,
It was a tea massage.
Tea massage.
They cover you in
massage.
blankets, then just pour tea over you.
I don't
And
know.
I was like, oh, therapy, innit?
Literally
Even before we started sleeping. So luckily, like I'd held my piss for as long as I could until like I woke up.
Yeah.
And I remember waking up and I was
You
just
can't get back in that sleeping bag once you wake up.
No,
it's not
no.
possible.
I gave up.
No. So I remember waking up and I tried to go back to sleep. And of course, this was the exact moment that Connor and Nabby decided to have a snoring contest. Yes, you guys. You guys definitely did. It was. I don't know why they chose this exact moment, right? Because I remember waking up.
Why do you think I got my own tent, dude?
I remember
like you can't. You were like 4 feet away from me, Jerry.
I remember waking up, right? I remember waking up, and it was like dead silence. And I remember I had like a good 10 minutes of dead silence, right? And I remember checking my bladder, right, to be like, do I need to pee? No, thank God, I don't need to pee. Thank God, like my bladder's empty enough for me to be able to go back to sleep.
Yeah.
So I like turn over, try and find a nice comfortable position, and then I just hear Connor next to me going, and then I was just like, Connor, don't you fucking dare. And then he doesn't do anything more, and then Nabi just goes, and I'm just like, no, please no. I get another 5 seconds of silence. Connor turns over. And I'm just like, for fuck's sake.
I'm trying to get the blood flowing as much as possible. I'm breathing.
I do remember that moment actually, because that was around the time where I decided to wake up, and all I could hear was like what sounded like 2 like really old motorboats trying to start up. It was like
it was just like a feedback loop. Like you just kept feeding into each other, and I'm just like,
I was like, are they echoing?
I don't normally snore, but when I have to sleep,
like I don't even know what the biggest anime convention in the UK is right now.
Do you count MCM?
Is
I
it
don't
MCM?
count MCM.
I don't know those.
What doesn't suck in UK?
A summoner has disconnected.
Wow. Round of applause for that, ladies and gentlemen.
A summoner has disconnected.
I would shake your hand, Kason, but I can't, unfortunately. But I'll do like a virtual handshake.
Oh, good.
Hold up. Where did you hear this from? Who told you the UK sucked? Who told you this? Who told you this? Huh?
But I don't hear anything that doesn't suck. So I just...
But like eventually me trying to go to sleep, Connor eventually wakes up and he goes out the tent. And so I try sleeping for another like half an hour to 45 minutes before I just give up and just try going out. And at that point, everyone's already out.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what these guys were doing. I thought Connor had like gone for a walk or something. I thought maybe they'd gone back to another tent. I had no idea what they're doing because I remember them talking outside. But when I went outside, nobody was there. So I remember like trying to find where everyone was, and then for some reason I felt the car, or I heard the car engine like purring, right? And I'm just like, why is the car on? What's going on here? And keep in mind, I had contacts on before I slept, so I had taken them off, so I couldn't see shit. So I was like trying to feel my way through. Everything was blurry for me. So I go towards the car, and I see Connor just fucking sleeping on the driver's seat. These motherfuckers had gone into the car,
Big brain.
had gone into the car, turned the engine on, and just slept in the fucking car.
Yep.
Fuck the camping trip. They had gone back to civilization, right?
Listen. In my mind, I'm like, listen, I've slept. It's 6 a.m. It's technically morning.
Yeah.
I've awoken. Now I want to get warm. I'm going in the fucking car. Like, because at that point, I was like, what do we actually do? I don't know what to do. I was like, I can't sit on the toilet for hours. Like we're not gonna leave for a few more hours.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's nowhere I can go to get warm. All right. No one can accuse me of not camping. I slept in the tent until 6 a.m. I'm now going in the car to heat up. So
I joined him, obviously, to warm up a
turn
bit.
the engine on for a bit, and then it got hot enough. And then the sun was starting to come out, so we just turned it off.
Yeah.
And then we just chilled in the car. I slept for like 4 hours.
Yeah, I mean, I'm giving them shit, but the only reason I'm giving them shit was because I saw Connor sleeping in the car. I'm just like, you fucking genius, big brain mode.
Galaxy brain.
I excitedly opened the car door, being like, you fucking geniuses. And then I quickly see that all the fucking seats are taken.
So originally I was like, come on, Jay, let's go in the car. I'm gonna go in the car, and I didn't want all this wasted electricity that I'm using, because it is a massive waste of electricity. But at the time I was like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna get in the car. It's -4. Fuck this. The other people were taking photos of Fuji. They were dying for their craft, and I salute them, but not me. I had nothing to gain from that. So I was like, I'm going in the car, Jay, come on in. And then slowly everyone started trying to get in the car because they were also freezing.
And then it basically turned into like a sauna where like people were coming in and out, like just trying to warm up.
Yeah, because like I opened the car door and every fucking seat was taken, and it wasn't filmed because like I'm glad it wasn't filmed, because it would have quickly turned into like the saltiest moment of Trash Taste this year. Because I was like, fuck these guys. Fuck these guys. Fuck them. And I went for a walk trying to figure out how I'm going to warm myself up, right?
It was great. Oh my God.
So I've finally started to settle in my new place now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we are
20 years later.
20 years later, hosted the housewarming. Unfortunately, Joey couldn't make it because you were busy with the
I was doing a Made in Abyss event. Yeah.
I will say,
Lasagna. Lovely lasagna.
Yeah, I will say, ever since that day. So okay, so I don't know if I've told the story of the world famous lasagna yet, which it's not world famous. By
Well, it's
the
about
way.
to be. Now
Okay,
it's on Trash Show.
it's about to be. So in Japan, I don't know why, but you can get a lot of good Italian food in Japan. But for some reason, you just can't get lasagna.
No.
Like, no Italian restaurant in Japan, for some reason, serves lasagna. And the few that they do, they definitely don't serve good lasagna.
Yeah.
So because of this, I would just like, look, I've been living in Japan for a year. I'm craving lasagna. So what better way to do it than just learn how to do it yourself?
I'll do it myself, damn it.
Literally fucking Thanos, I'll fucking do it myself, right?
My penis is a little itchy. He's like, I remember when Thanos said that.
I'll do it myself.
I'll do it myself.
Go ahead, Khan. Tell us.
So about a year ago, I learned how to cook lasagna, and I cook it once, right? I cook it once, and it was like a mediocre lasagna.
All right.
And
I mean, it's a difficult dish, right?
yeah, I mean, kind of.
It's like Lego, but with pasta.
Yeah, it's like it's
Cool.
It's a pasta cake, right? It's just concentrated pasta with meat sauce.
Yeah, that's
kind of what it is.
It's like all the flavor of a pasta
Yeah.
bowl
Right.
layers out
Yeah.
very precisely.
Right. Right.
So deep during quarantine, sometimes we would, have dinner parties where we would invite people over, or just people would come over.
Yeah.
And one day, Sydney invites Connor over, and she says, "Oh, you can have some of Gant's world famous lasagna." And I'm just like, and Connor's like, "What?" And I'm just like, "What? What do you mean world famous? Sydney, I've cooked it once." And ever since she said that, because she didn't just say it to Connor, she said it to Mei Lin as well. And so for like a good 5 months, people have built up this idea that I make world famous lasagna,
Just
right?
a joke. Like,
it's just a
Sydney's
joke.
just out here like doing just misinformation.
I'll just drop people. Like, have you had a Gant's world famous lasagna?
Yeah.
What?
and so the first time I actually cook it for Mei Lin.
Yeah.
Mei Lin's the one I want to please the most.
Of course, yeah. You gotta get that good Google review.
Yeah,
right?
of course. Because if you can please Mei Lin with a meal, you can do. You know
it's
good. Yeah, it's basically Michelin star at that point. It is world famous. So the first time I cook it was at I'm cooking at Mei Lin's house, and it takes a while to cook lasagna, right? Because it's not like an easy dish. You gotta cook the meat
All the best
sauce. You
things in
gotta
life are difficult.
you gotta layer it up. And I wasn't familiar with Mei Lin's oven. I'd cooked it a bunch of times in my own oven, and the first time I cook it in Mei Lin's oven,
Something that an experienced chef would say.
yeah, I cook it in Mei Lin's oven, and unfortunately, it wasn't hot enough. Her oven didn't go hot enough. So
I liked it. I think
So you had a crispy lasagna.
yeah, so I cooked it,
I
and
like a little al dente lasagna.
yeah, so
Well, that ain't al dente if it's crispy.
What's the crispy one?
Not al dente.
what is al dente?
I don't know. Just say shit.
Al dente means to the bite, right? So it's like just right softness.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Italians, please confirm.
Just say Italian words. Like,
Yeah.
just say them.
It was definitely
Mamma Mia style.
It's
pasta.
I cook my lasagna, Mamma Mia.
yeah. I mean, it wasn't fully cooked, but the inside was definitely, as Gordon Ramsay would say, fucking raw.
It's hard. I mean, even if lasagna is like raw, I'm like, this is still pretty fucking
It's a little.
good.
I don't mind my lasagna a little
Yeah.
crunchy.
I mean, okay, Connor enjoyed it when I cooked it.
I'm
at
not a
Mei Lin's
picky
house.
man with lasagna.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're not
I
Mei
can't-
As
Lin,
long as you
right?
have all the ingredients in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I mean, the meat sauce is pretty good, but Mei Lin, nothing goes past Mei Lin.
No.
She takes one bite and she's like, "This is raw. this is raw," and I'm just like,
Without the energy of Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
I'm just like, my cooking career is over after
Yeah.
one dish. You
Yeah.
know, this is it. I'm gonna
Big sad, big
I'm gonna
sad.
put up my apron now. I'm never gonna cook again.
It was like I got to experience the
Yeah.
Ratatouille movie
Yeah.
in like real time.
And so that was the last time I cooked lasagna for other people to taste.
Wow, it actually deterred you.
Yeah, until this housewarming party
Right.
where Sydney obviously invites, Sydney invites everyone, and she sends people this menu as well of things that we were going to cook. Right. And I'm just like, Sydney, why would you do that? And without my knowledge, she said I would be cooking the world famous lasagna. Literally on the
This
menu,
was like
right?
trying to bring the old man out of retirement.
Yeah.
Try and get him back in the game.
And I feel like a retired hero or something. I'm just like, Sydney, I
haven't done that in years.
I'm past my prime now. I can't do it. Sydney. Don't make me do it. She's like, Gant, it's out. Maylin's coming. You need to do it, right? And so like I'm like sweating now. So a few days before the lasagna, a few days before the housewarming, I have a practice run.
Oh my God.
I actually got so nervous that I'm just like, I need to practice. I need to get. My lasagna making skills are a little rusty. I need to get back on the pedestal. See how it is done again. And so I
Put some oil in these bones.
Yeah, so I did my lasagna, and Sydney loves it, but I'm just like, I can do better. I need to do better.
My God.
I make some.
I must go further beyond.
I make some mental notes before the day about about like the small changes I'm going to make to the recipe, like the small changes I'm going to make to the preparation and everything. And so the day comes.
God, it's like you're going to like a bake-off.
It is. This
ain't no joke, Joe.
Like imagine cooking for Maylin, you know, but it's like your own.
I would never dare to think.
But it's your own personal recipe,
Right.
like I think I would actually rather cook for Gordon Ramsay at this point. And so everyone comes, and everyone has all the different side dishes. We have some meatballs, we have some other things, but the lasagna is the main dish.
Yeah.
And like everyone's having a merry time. I'm fucking sweating, not just because of the heat from the oven, but I'm sweating out of nerves, man.
You did look very nervous. I do remember you looking really like
I remember everyone coming in, like Sydney just like greeting everyone. Everyone's being social, and I was like, "Don't talk to me! I'm making lasagna right now. I'm making lasagna." Connor's like, "Yo, Gon, can I see your office?" And I'm just like, "No, Connor, I'll show you after I finish this fucking lasagna." and then I'll be social, and then I'll be a good host.
Yeah.
But until the lasagna's done, nothing is happening.
Yeah.
And so I cooked the lasagna. It's an hour after Sydney had said that the lasagna would be finished. I don't care. You can't rush perfection. And then I finish it, and then I take it out. And then this is a really weird experience. People start crowding around this lasagna, right?
Yeah, it's like, oh.
Yeah, people started crowding around this lasagna. And, I'm going to say, it looked fucking good.
Right.
It's like...
I saw the photos and it looks good.
There is a thing about lasagna, right? That anyone who loves lasagna will understand. Is that the first spatula, the first serving is always the best one.
Yeah.
Because the more people start chunking at that lasagna, the more sloppy it becomes.
Yep.
And don't get me wrong, it's not like lasagna is the cleanest thing on earth.
Yeah.
But the first spatula scoop is the best one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
You get the perfect ratio.
Yeah. Because, like, I needed to make sure, like, the cheese was, like, perfectly toasted. Because it can't be, like, raw cheese. And, like, the edges need to be, like, a little bit crispy, a little bit burnt, right? That's to me, that's a good lasagna,
Yeah,
right?
of course,
You can't have, like, a completely raw, but not too overburnt lasagna.
Yeah.
And so I remember finishing it. Everyone was taking pictures. I'm like, Maylin, have the first taste. The spotlight comes on. The room is silent, right? I give her the dish. She takes one bite, right? And it's just like the longest fucking few seconds of my life, right? I see her chewing this lasagna, and I'm just like, my life is like flashing before my eyes right now. And she's just like, "Oh shit, you've leveled up." And I'm just, I can't explain the fucking euphoria that just went over my body, man.
It was very good.
It was literally that Japanese going, "Ah!"
It was good lasagna. It was very good. I have to say, I can confirm. It was great.
It's like a Lost Food Wars episode. Isn't it?
It was.
I'll be
it
honest,
was.
I don't remember any of the other food that I had Little Caesars pizza in America.
Right.
And I thought it was delicious.
The mini pizzas?
No, the big ones.
Oh, the big ones.
Like $5 for like a large.
Right,
and
right,
everyone
right.
was saying like, bro, it's like the worst pizza on earth. And
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
not-
I actually like it. I like oven pizza a lot.
It's not really great. I had it in
I
America
liked
as
it.
well.
I liked Little
I'd
Caesars.
much rather Domino's than Little
I
Caesars.
like Little Caesars. It was, and also,
I'm just convinced you don't have taste buds.
No,
I'm just,
no,
like,
no,
I'm
no.
like the more you talk, the more I'm just like,
No,
what-
no, no, no.
like,
Because also
what-
my enjoyment of it also increases knowing that for all of that for $5, that's insane. What?
That's got nothing to do with the taste.
Well, the taste is good, and it's only heightened by the fact that it's simply $5 for this massive food. Like this could feed the entire fucking Last Supper. This Little Caesars pizza.
Yeah, because it's
This is
not that
incredible.
great.
That doesn't
That's why.
affect the taste.
No, it does. It most. Come on,
Dude,
when you go
okay.
to a place, right? The price affects the way you see the food. It does.
Yes,
like
and,
when you get
and
a
that's
dollar,
exactly why Little Caesars tastes like a $5 pizza.
when you
As in,
get
it's not that great.
When you get a dollar slice in New York,
Yeah.
it is foolish of me to act like knowing it was $1 didn't contribute to my enjoyment of that slice.
Yeah, of course, but
it
you
was
don't.
an amazing.
You don't
slice.
go to a New York pizza place and be like, "I would like an exquisite meal right now, please." $1? Oh, what a steal! You know?
Is it
I would
because
say it
stone baked pizzas are not big enough?
That is one big factor.
Is that it?
Yeah. It's not
Okay,
America
so
size, you know?
so hypothetically, if you found a restaurant here in Japan or wherever that does stone baked sourdough pizza, but it was the size of a New York pizza,
But also they skimp out on the toppings a lot, right?
No, I mean,
The problem with stone baked,
in Japan,
In Japan,
they
they
definitely
do.
do.
Yeah.
But
I swear, even when I had it-
if you've had like stone baked in England, like
I've had
in
stone baked
Europe,
in Italy, and a lot of the time they skimp out. They're like,
Really?
I'm like, you don't put enough toppings on. There's like the sauce is generous enough, I'd say, but like
Yeah.
cheese, like come on, man. You
No,
can do-
I had stone
you can
baked in
do way
Italy and
better.
they stacked that shit.
because
We're going to a shit
I haven't
place.
been to Italy, but like the best stone baked pizzas places I go to, they don't skimp out on the cheese, they don't skimp out on the toppings.
Because you're in like a British version of it, so they're like they fix it. 'Cause they're like they
Well,
know
no,
what
the
the
one I
British.
had, the one I had in northern Italy was packed.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was like
Well, every time I've had one in Italy, it's been like very lacking in toppings.
really.
Yeah, and
I
like-
don't think you're going to the right places.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like and like as the person who is like the biggest simp for bread, like how does that not play a factor in how these pizzas taste?
No, so that's more of a, I would say, stone baked in many aspects. In my mind, is more about enjoying the bread than it is about the pizza. Like I don't even consider it like
Right.
like to a point where I'm like,
It's flavored bread.
I'd rather just get like bread. Like at this point, you know, just give me a real fucking pizza, bro. If it doesn't give me like 5 spots the next day, it isn't a pizza, bro. I want to be fucked up. Fuck me up with this pizza.
You know what? You know what? The world's right. British people don't have taste.
No,
I'm just like, you
that's
know
good.
what?
It's confirmed.
I'm Team America with this one, man. I'm American all the way on this one. Bro, American pizza goes hard. It doesn't
No,
say
okay,
sorry.
look, there's a time and a place for an American pizza.
Every time.
hands down,
Every day.
hands down.
There
Every
is
time.
there is a time
Every
and a
meal.
place for American pizza, but
Every day.
it is not the superior pizza.
It is not the
It
superior.
It is
superior.
not the
It is
superior
superior.
pizza.
America, I salute you with your pizza.
Okay,
bro.
then,
Your
okay.
pizza slaps. Keep doing it.
Okay,
Keep it up.
Okay, let's see how. Okay, then question: which one's better, Japanese sushi or American sushi?
All right, I'm head out. Well, no, obviously, like Japan does it better.
Well then,
See me dead in the eye.
No,
and tell me that you think of that.
Okay, Connor, what you've basically said,
Yeah.
like, is basically like, oh yeah, sweet and sour chicken is the best Chinese food. You know,
Orange chicken.
orange chicken is the best. Chicken tikka
I'll die on
masala
this
is
hill.
the best Indian curry in the
I
world.
will
And I'm
not-
just like, no,
I
Connor,
will-
I
I
am
will-
not going to stand here and listen to this bullshit. Okay.
I've had both pizzas.
I'll become an honorary Italian for like a fucking day.
I don't care.
Just
if
call
I-
you out on your
I'm gonna
fucking
do this for the
bullshit.
rest of the
if I
episode.
lose my Italian fan base for this, so be it, right? You guys have shit pizza compared to the Americans. Come on. man.
I just can't get over the fact that
Let's trace it back to World War II. I'm kidding. It's like feel like
that's it.
Yeah.
I feel
Right?
like this is a dumb argument, but I'm ready to die for it.
Okay.
That's trash taste, though, right?
yeah, that
Okay.
it ain't a food. It ain't trash.
is a
Just
bad
episode
argument.
without a food argument.
I'm watching a man commit suicide, and I'm just like, all right, Connor, you jump off the cliff.
I think-
don't
I
say I
think-
didn't try to like grab you and warn you that this is a cliff you're jumping off, Connor.
I think a lot of the viewers will agree with me that American pizza is better than Italian. First of all, we have American audience.
It's and it's because I guarantee that there are more Americans watching this than Italians, and there are
Bro.
more people who have been to America than Italy.
I've been to both.
Yeah,
Not exactly the most reliable narrator, this man.
Doesn't matter. American pizza's better than stone baked. I'll die on that hill.
Oh my god.
This is just like a bad person making a good argument. Like people are just going to disagree with me because I'm fucking dumb.
It's not a good argument.
It's a great argument.
It's not a good
great
argument.
It's
I-
quite in
This
fact
is
the
just a
opposite. You're a
preferential
good
thing.
person with a shit
This is a
argument.
preferential thing. I just think the pizza's better. It's not flat out being
I'm
wrong
not
or
saying
not.
okay. Look, I'm not saying American pizza is bad. I
No,
love
this,
American
this
pizza.
is not what we are
Yeah.
arguing. By
Both
the way.
pizzas are fantastic, right? In their own
But to
unique
act
ways.
like it is so far beyond belief to even insist that American pizza could be interpreted as better than stone baked. You may, like that's just a wild claim. It's not wild. The people like American pizza more than stone baked
because
A
they've
lot
never
of
had
people-
stone baked.
They have had stone baked.
I
I'm
want to see.
telling
I
you,
want to see
I'm-
how many people.
I think you'll be shocked by the amount of viewers that actually think American
I want to
is
see
better than
how
stone
many
baked.
people, how many of our viewers who have had both can agree with you and say that the
You
American
got your
one's
head,
better.
your head's in the clouds.
Would you say Domino's is better than stone baked pizza then?
In my mind, I
Yeah.
would rather a Domino's pizza than a stone baked pizza. And I have seen, right? I remember as well.
Yeah, so Connor like fucking gets in the sleeping bag and soon realizes that this is not going to be fucking warm enough at all. And he just gets over and he's like, can't Grant, I give you permission to cuddle me. Grant, we are cuddling tonight. I'm like, Connor, we don't need to cuddle. We don't need to cuddle. And then I get into the tent and I realize, fuck, we're going to need to cuddle tonight, Connor. I take off my jacket as fast as possible. And then I try to like get in the sleeping bag and I zip myself up. I'm fucking freezing. And I start like two caterpillars next to each other, like fucking cuddling with each other. And then that still isn't warm enough. So I kind of realized pretty soon that I have to sleep with my jacket on because even with my jacket off, it's not going to be warm enough. Luckily at this point, I think we were pretty drunk, right?
Yeah, I must say it was very funny from the other tent when all I could hear was, "Gaunt, cuddle me now! Get closer to me!
I was freezing!
I'll be the small spoon, you be the large spoon, cuddle me now!"
Listen, I've seen enough Bear Grylls to know what to do. I knew what needed to be
Drink
done.
my piss now.
It's
for survival.
God, don't ask, but I fashioned my jeans into a piss filter. I'm already drinking the water. You can go next. I've already pissed in it, Gone.
I think I was wearing like maybe 6 layers. I had fashioned my spare t-shirt and put it around my neck
when I'm camping. So did you boys remember this?
I remember it was stupid.
It was like because we were talking about horror movies before, like something to do with horror movies. I can't remember. I was pretty fucking drunk. But anytime I pee in like the wilderness, like anytime I pee in like the wilderness, like camping or whatever. So you go up to like a bush or something, and it's like a bush that extends as far as the eye can see.
Yeah,
anything can be fucking hiding in that bush. I've seen enough horror movies to know that there could be a fucking monster or fucking Jason on the other side waiting to chop me up. There could be anything. So like I have this irrational.
What are you, 5 years old?
Yes, Joey, I'm 5 years old.
Like Dexter's chilling in the bush waiting for you.
I could be, so like ever since I was a kid, every time I would go up to pee by myself, like I'd hear the boys just like bantering in the background, and I'd be about like 20, 30 meters away in the dark, so they can't really see me, but they know I'm there. So I'm peeing in this bush, and I always have this irrational fear that something is going to come out of this bush and like attack me or grab me, or a creature's gonna like fucking chomp me up or something like that. Because that's what happens in every fucking horror movie. It's always like the guy taking the piss next to the lakeside of the bush that he never expects. He's a bit drunk. That's when they die. That's when they always die.
Bro, you need to cut down on the horror movies.
So I think Sydney's making you watch one too many.
So every time I go pee, I'm like eagle-eyed, looking for like any fucking movement, any fucking shake of the bush. I'm like ready to like leg it the other way. I don't even care if my dick's out at this point. I'm like legging it, right?
You should be thankful that it was so cold, because if it wasn't that cold, I would have absolutely trolled you.
No, because it was cold, right? So here I am keeping an eagle eye out of any sign of a possible monster that could come out of the bush, right? But me being drunk, someone like one of you guys say something funny, start laughing. I look over and I'm just like, the boys are just being boys. I look back over and I see someone's breath, just like going towards
like
me.
a white cloud.
Yeah, like a white cloud. I'm like, fuck, there's a monster hiding in that bush. And then I soon realized, literally half a second in, that it's just my piss steaming. So I gave myself my piss. My piss gave me like a mini.
Got scared from your pee.
I did.
You're an idiot, God. How do you?
My piss gave me like a mini fucking heart attack because I thought there was like a monster hiding in the bush.
Oh my God, it's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
So yeah, that already shows how cold it was even before. I had completely forgotten that Japan had cockroaches, right? And what we found out was during the party, we didn't close one of like our windows fully. So the window was slightly ajar, and in the corner of my eye, I see a black speck move about, right? And I move over, and I look over, and there's a fat fucking cockroach.
How fat are we talking?
It's about that size.
Okay, that's pretty. Okay. That's a decent size.
It's a decent sized cockroach.
Just moved in.
Yeah, I had just moved in, and I literally got PTSD. Because if you don't remember, I had a previous experience with a cockroach in Thailand.
The famous cockroach story.
Yeah, if you want to check that out, there's a clip where I tell the story. But I had a previous experience with Thailand with a cockroach, and it wasn't a pleasant experience at all.
Right.
And I remember seeing this cockroach, and Sydney was like chatting away to me, and she was like, "Gone, gone. And I was just silent. I was just staring at this cockroach, and then she like starts getting angry. Gone. Listen to me. And like, she says that, and then she looks over, and then we're just both staring in silence. And then it's as if the cockroach knew that we were looking at it. Yeah. It was flexing because as soon as Sydney looks over, it just crawls away into the air conditioning in one of the holes, and it just disappears. And me and Sydney are just like, fuck. How do we burn this entire house down? We can't burn this entire house down. We just fucking moved into this place, right?
The cockroach literally did an understandable have a nice day to you and just scurried off.
And me and Sydney were just sitting here in silence. We were like war veterans, right? Because we were just like, we literally escaped.
Not this again.
Yeah, we literally escaped this country. We literally escaped Thailand, so we didn't have to experience this again. Yeah. And here we are, moved into our new place. We've been here for like a month, and we have a single cockroach in our house.
Right.
Fuck, what do we do? So we sit there for about an hour being like, well, do we move out again? Is that a viable option? Like what does the contract say, right? And then eventually I'm just like, me and Sydney slept with like one eye open. Like we couldn't sleep that night because we were just like, how can we sleep knowing that there is a fucking cockroach downstairs? You know, what happens if I go to the toilet and I see it, or I just hear it scuttling about? You know, like so
in the dark, right?
Yeah, so in the dark. So we finally go to sleep, and then first thing in the morning, I go downstairs to go to my office because my office is on the bottom floor, and my living room, dining room is on the second floor. And I go downstairs, and what do I see? It's the fucker. It's right in the center of my living room.
It's got a lot of balls.
It has got a lot of balls, and
right on the kitchen.
And I fucking freeze up. I'm just like, fuck. How do I get rid of this cockroach? What do I do now? I don't have my spray. I don't know. I'm kind of scared that it's just gonna like run off. Maybe it's gonna fly and like hit me in the face again, and like maybe it's gonna be a similar experience to what happened in Thailand.
Yeah, I'm getting out the shoe.
Yeah.
I'm getting out. The shoe.
And I'm just like,
heaviest boot you got.
Yeah, I'm like looking around. What do? Do I try and kill it? Do I chase it away? What do I do? And then I like try and like ninja my way down, right? And as soon as I try to do that, it sees me, and then it starts running, right? It starts running, and then I look at it. And I realize, wait a minute, it's running so fucking slowly. Because my experience was with Thailand cockroaches is that they're like fucking Sonic. They're like fucking speedy motherfuckers. This cockroach was running at full speed and it was just running like this. And I'm like, and then I corner it. So it runs the other way because I'm still afraid that it can fly. Yeah. And I chase it towards the stairs, right? And I assume that it's just going to get to the stairs and fly off. Yeah. It goes to the edge of the stairs, right? And this stupid motherfucker, right? It tries to go on the side of the stairs and it just drops, right? It just drops, right? And I'm just like, wait a minute. These fuckers can't fly. They can't fly and they're slow as fuck. And then suddenly I'm starting to feel myself. I'm like, all right. Maybe I got a chance here. Maybe I don't need the cockroach spray. I can get rid of this by myself. So eventually, the cockroach right now is on the bottom floor. So it's like it's not even flying. It didn't even like fly down. It just walked to the edge of the stairs, stumbled down, landed on its back, went down the stairs, and they kept going down the stairs. So I run down the stairs and I go into my office and I try to grab the closest thing I could find to like fucking slam this thing, right? Yeah. And so by the closest thing I could find in this rush happened to be a mouse pad, a booby mouse pad. Right?
What is that going to do?
Why?
You literally could have got anything else.
I think your fist would have been more like accurate.
Okay, because I didn't want to stain myself. Okay, so
you're gonna stain the booby mouse pad?
Yeah. Okay,
Weebs are crying right now.
It was the fastest thing I could find in the rush.
Was this the fastest thing you could find?
Do you just have booby mouse pads like on your floor?
No, because I was looking for something like a shoe or something, but everything in my office, like I can't grab.
Isn't your office right next to where you keep your shoes?
So my shoes were like in the cupboard, right? So
what about the slam dunk shoes you're sleeping?
I am not going to use my fucking slam dunk. So like most of the things in my office are like figures, or most of the things I can see are like figures or like glass or like solid shit. So the only thing that was like I felt that was the closest
Had
thing.
elasticity.
Yeah, elasticity. The closest thing I could like slam this thing without having to worry about it breaking happened to be the booby mouse pad, right?
What's wrong with you guys? Why was that?
I wasn't thinking.
There's nothing else in your room.
Wait, is this the domestic girlfriend one that you got?
Yeah.
Oh no.
So this is me.
A fucking signed piece of memorabilia.
It wasn't signed. It wasn't signed. I have my signed piece of memorabilia.
It was the worst girl.
Yeah. So this was just like I explained this like I thought about this consciously. No, I just ran in my room, just like grabbed this mouse pad. That was the closest thing, and just ran back out. And by instinct, or maybe not by instinct, so I grabbed like the booby side of things, right?
No.
I grabbed the tit side of things, right? But like this mouse pad, it's like you felt like a booby mouse pad. It's flimsy, but it still has like some weight to it, right?
Yeah.
So it's not exactly like I'm hitting it with paper. It has like a little bit of weight, but it's like slapping someone like that.
I failed to see how you picked this up. You're like, yes, this is the weapon of my choice. Like, Garns in like the fucking Gladiator Stadium. Like, Garns, you may choose a weapon of your choice.
Picks up a rock.
Picks up the booby mouse pad. I'm ready.
Look, I had picked it up. I had committed to it because I was scared that I would run back out and the cockroach would be gone. Right. But thankfully I ran back out. It was still there. I'm like, great. I fucking wham it once. Yeah. Okay. Well, full strength. Slap it. Doesn't do anything.
Yeah. You hit it with like an air cannon.
Yeah. So I'm just like, wham it once, didn't work. Wham it twice, didn't work. So I'm just like fucking. Like
I like a fucking Quentin Tarantino scene.
Honestly, it was like it was like a scene from a gangster movie or something. It said like, I don't have a hammer. I'm not bashing someone's head in. I'm bashing this fucking cockroach in with a booby mouse pad. And like this thing, okay. So I hit it. It like falls over, runs back again, flips over, runs back again.
What a fucking unit.
But like after about 5 slams, it starts slowing down. This thing was like fucking boss battle, and it had like a fucking health bar, right? But like I could see his health bar like whittling down, right? Sidney's like, Gun, what's going on? Gun, I don't say anything. I need to concentrate on
Silence when I'm in battle.
All I hear is the boss battle music.
All I hear is the fucking Dark Souls boss battle music. I go for it for another like 3 times. Yeah. It's like crawling now. Yeah. But I still can't do the finishing like I still can't deal the finishing blow. So I'm just like, finally, after it starts crawling, I start using my head. I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't the heavy side.
I thought you meant like literally like what's harder than a booby mouse pad?
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute, this isn't the heavy side. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to do the finishing move. Yeah. I turn the mouse pad over. So it's booby side up. This is where all the weight is, right? I go for one more. Fucking wham! Direct hit, 1 hit kill. It is dead, right? It is.
He literally went from like he went from dual blade to a broadsword.
I can't believe you're framing this story like some kind of victory. This sounds like the most pathetic thing I've ever heard, Carl.
Because when I saw it belly up, right, I literally was like panting, right?
That's the soft spot.
Yeah. I was like. Sydney runs down, right? She's like panicking because she thought I just fell down the fucking stairs or something. Because all she heard was like wham, wham, and me just like heavy breathing. And all Sydney witnesses is just me standing over the dead corpse of this cockroach with like a booby mouse pad in hand. And I'm just like, in my mind, I was like, do you see what you get? Do you see what you get if you mess with the Moria? So like that's how I felt. I never felt so much adrenaline in my life.
Yes!
I just want to know, why was the cockroach like so? I don't think I've ever heard of a cockroach be that. Maybe it ate too much lasagna.
There are some slow cockroaches.
It ate the lasagna probably.
Maybe, yeah.
I was like, oh fuck, I'm so full. All right, I'm just gonna
I'm gonna
stumble
take
down.
my time. Have a nice walk home. Well, I mean, you probably have more.
Huh?
It means you probably have more.
No, I mean we already saw one, and we've